Welcome back, my camping koala bears. We've got another brick in the wall for you guys on alternate rounds, which, believe it or not, is my least favorite game mode to play. I just don't like it mostly because of the early camo balloons. They irk me for some reason, man. Having to get like a 002 Dart Monkey is like one of the only ways to play it, and it's honestly a little bit upsetting for me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a 022 Dart Monkey to start off our day today, and I got another kind of like cleanup Dart Monkey over here. I will be saying that I am using my monkey knowledge over here. It's not that it's not possible without the monkey knowledge, but I definitely would have lost lives, and people for some reason just don't like the look of losing lives. So I mean, technically I lost lives, but not real lives. Also, actually, one thing I want to talk about today mainly is about my paintballing experience. All right. So, if you guys don't know, I went on a bachelor party last weekend, and we went paintballing, and it was really fun. It was pretty exciting. I had a pretty good time overall, but it got a little crazy out there, man. And it's kind of funny because a lot of the people that I went with actually have never gone paintballing before. And I'll be honest with you, they were kind of babies, man. I mean, I might even go as far as calling them a big fat pussycat. They were as scared as a little scaredy cat over there. They just didn't know what to do and how to play the game, and it was actually a little bit funny. Now I gotta say that I've only been paintballing 3 times total in my life, so this was my third time that I went. So 3 times compared to 0 times, I mean, yeah, I mean there is definitely a difference there, just not a huge difference. So let's talk about actually the first time that I went paintballing. It did not go well at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the people that I went with thought I had some major issues, like legit. Like they probably thought I was really stupid or something. I don't know. So this was in seventh grade actually, and my friend who's it was actually, believe it or not, he was kind of rich at the time. I don't even know if he was that much my friend, but he was the friend of all of my other friends. So like we were friends by association, I suppose. And he invited me paintballing for his birthday. That was his thing. It was going to be birthday. And now paintballing, I don't know if you guys know or not, but paintballing's pretty expensive. And if you get a big birthday party of everybody going paintballing, I mean, you're talking about a big chunk of money over here. But whatever, he can afford it. That's why, like I said, he's pretty freaking rich. I just remember his house was like 4 stories. His entire basement was just like games and arcade games and like all this other ridiculous stuff. I remember slipping down the stairs too because they were like windy, curly wood stairs, and I didn't like them. And in fact, I realize now that I hate wood stairs forever. Most not because of that, but just because I don't like wood stairs. I like carpet, man. Carpet's my best friend. I love carpet. I don't like wood floors. But that's a story for another day. So when I got there, everything went pretty smoothly. They're like, okay, let's get everybody ready, get everybody going, let's get some paintball action happening over here. And one thing that I have to say though is that if you guys don't know, I'm pretty blind. I have really bad eyes. So at this point in my life, I didn't have contacts yet. My parents wouldn't let me get contacts. They only let me do glasses. So I didn't bring my glasses. So if you guys don't know, playing paintball where you're like trying to search for somebody in the woods when they're wearing camo and stuff like that, while having really bad eyes, doesn't really work very well. In fact, it works pretty terrible. So when I was playing paintball, I honestly was just any movement I saw, and that's all the thing. That's all you can see. If you don't understand what bad eyes is like, you can see movement, you can see blurriness, but you really can't see what's going on. You can't see who you're shooting. You can see colors most of the time, but you really can't see who you're shooting or how you're shooting or if you hit them or anything. So out of the gate there, I had a really bad time because of course I get the rental gun, right? They gave me the rental gun and I'm like trying to figure out how to shoot my gun, and I just remember it was kind of like in a cartoon. I got my gun, I went to the safety zone area to practice shooting, and I just it goes and like nothing comes out. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, something must be wrong. So I'm like, I messed with the safety, and I'm okay. And I try shooting again, and I just remember the paintball literally just went. It just slowly went and just landed on the table right in front of me, and I'm like, okay, great. So I didn't know what to do. I'm this little kid. I'm of course kind of shy at the time. I'm with a bunch of random people that I don't really even know who most of them are. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. What do I do? And everybody's leaving at this point. Everybody's leaving because they're like, oh, my gun works. Let's go paintballing. Blah, blah, blah. They're really excited. I'm really sad because my gun doesn't work. I'm like trying to figure out how to fix it. They didn't put CO2 in my tank. So I literally had a paintball gun with no CO2. So if you guys don't know, CO2 is the thing that like pressurizes it, makes it shoot out a paintball instead of just flopping out of the front barrel right there. And yeah, so I just looked like a complete idiot because they're like, Chris, you don't know how to fire a paintball gun? Like, is it really that difficult? I'm like, first of all, it's my first time. Second of all, they messed it up. It wasn't my fault. So by the time we finally got out there and everything, we're playing. I suck. I don't know how many people I shot. I probably shot 0 people total, and I got shot every single time. Those paintballs actually do hurt pretty bad, by the way. If you've never been, I would I would say prepare to know that it will hurt. The amount of hurt, though, it depends on the person. Some people are better at dealing with pain than other people, and I'll get to that story in a little bit about me and my friends. But let's talk about the gameplay for a second here, guys. If you didn't know what's going on right now, I needed to get some good camo detection for myself, right? That's like the main thing you gotta get. You gotta get camo detection. So I got a ninja. I've got my monkey village up to 002. I've got Gwendolyn, and I've got my sniper over here for my camo lead popping power. You can see with a 4th tier ninja, you can defend almost all the balloons all the way up over here, guys. The 4th tier ninja is like one of your key necessities to pop them balloons. I've also got an extra dart monkey over here, which I think is pretty important, man. This is my camo detection triple dart monkey. Don't just go for a 0-2-2 or something like that. Just get all with the triple darts. You're already that close. Just do it. Now the sad thing is for round 40, you for sure 100% need a 003 heli pilot. There are other ways to do it with monkey aces and really good combinations of towers and using banana farms, which I decided not to use to make this guide a little bit easier. But that makes it makes it a lot more difficult to follow. So I just said, you know what, screw it, dude. We can get the 003 over here. It's not that big of a deal. We're gonna ride it out. So get your heli pallet going over here. I think I got a 103, and eventually we'll get a 203. I think. See how it goes. Uh, so, anyways, we're going. Let's just wait until the Moab here, because round 39 is pretty easy. But watch the money, man. You really need to save up a lot of money. And this, by the way, is very important to get the monkey village over here, because this is a 002 monkey village, and this is a 003 heli pilot, so you get it for cheap. So I ended up selling my sniper over here, my camo lead popping power, to get this Moab pushed back. Now, also, I thought it was really cool that the Moab didn't change the way it was oriented until it kind of stopped getting pushed back. It wasn't just like one pushback that shot it all the way back. No, every single time it's just like reinitiating the pushback, and it didn't switch its positioning back, which I thought was kind of cool. So go check this out, man. We got big chunks of ceramics coming in here. Reinforced ceramics, by the way. You need to use Gwendolyn's Molotov cocktail. If you don't, you ain't gonna win this game mode. So the next thing is, get your Alchemist all set up here, boys. Alchemists and ninjas are one of the best tower combos you can get in the game. You're basically getting 4 ninjas for the price of 2 by getting an Alchemist over here, and you get the free camo detection and everything for them. So, like, why the heck not? Plus, all the extra bonuses you get out of these guys, like the monkey villages and everything, can all just line up together. So, perfect. Anyways, watch your heli pallet positioning. You might have to control him at least a little bit over here. Sometimes you even want to let one Moab go through to the end and just kind of watch the other Moab and push only one of them back so they kind of cycle instead of both being in the same spot at the same time. But anyways, me and my friends, we finally got going paintballing and everything, and I was really, really bad. I just remember I couldn't see a thing. I couldn't see anybody anywhere doing anything. I just shot anything that was moving. And I was really bad. And overall, I was kind of upset with my paintballing experience, to be honest. I just didn't feel like I had a good time. When you shoot 0 people and you get shot a bunch, things don't really go that well. I will say though that I didn't get that many direct hits on myself. I got a couple like decent sized welts, like decent, but nothing too horrible. I also went in some sort of cold weather when that's the best time to go, by the way, because you can wear a hoodie, you can wear like other pants and other random stuff to kind of get in the way of the paintballs. More clothes you wear, the better you're off, probably, most likely. So the worst part was though on the way home actually. So this is the part where I think that they thought that I had some special issues. Just to be honest with you guys, I again didn't have my glasses. This was like the blindest that I've ever been in my entire life. I don't think my eyes have been worse than they were in 7th grade. 7th and 8th grade. And that was when I was just embarrassed to wear glasses for some reason. I didn't want to be thought of as a nerd, so I didn't wear them. I know, it was terrible. My self view, man. I don't know. I don't know. And my brother used to make fun of me, and my sister used to make fun of me. So it was just a down spiral right there, guys. As I'm trying to fit another alchemist in here, I couldn't find a good spot to just be like, boom, this guy works perfectly right here. Eventually, I decided, okay, this is good enough for me. We're gonna pop this guy right here. And basically, what I want to do is I want to save up for a Spectre. That's my goal in almost all situations, man. Get a Spectre, you're going to be a happy camper. So I decided to get an Alchemist as well because he's just going to throw a couple extra bonus throws on my Monkey. So if we make him just a little bit stronger, well, we can hopefully save up for our Spectre and just be the Annihilation King that we want to be. Lots and lots of mobs coming in right now. Holy crap, it's getting intense, boys. But can we take them down? I decided to do the big bad flame explosion, the keg blast. It actually worked out, and we actually did end up defending. The second time I went with my. I actually went just a couple years ago. My friend's bachelor party. This is the second bachelor party, by the way, and that one was really fun. We did it an inside paintball place. I felt like I actually did a good job this time, and you know what? I've been four times. I've been four times paintball. Holy crap! I forgot. I also went another time at this other. I don't even know what it was called. I went to this other place. I just remember I got out of the car and I see a bunch of people in full on camo gear, full on like army camo gear. I see some people in ghillie suits. No joke. I see some people in freaking ghillie suits out there. If you guys don't know what a ghillie suit is, it's that weird like suit that you wear that's fully camo and you have like brush down on you, kind of like the fourth tier sniper. That's basically a ghillie suit. The 040, the 050 sniper. That's like a ghillie suit, kind of. So here we go. I did a good job of separating the Moabs. So three of them go through. I was trying to do two, but three of them go through. We kind of separate them out. We can pop them both at separate times. Works basically perfectly, guys. Absolutely perfectly. Don't forget about using your Gwendolyn's abilities on times when you're in any sort of struggle fest whatsoever. If you're struggle-lugging, man, just throw it down there. You're going to be a happy camper that you're not going to lose. So that time around actually went pretty reasonably smooth. We were kind of bad because that was the first time that I went in since I was a kid, actually. That was the first time I went since I was a kid. And that one went, I don't know, I would say it went okay. I don't know. Um, we lost. I got some people out. My one friend was really bad though. He got zero. I think he got zero people out the entire time, and he ended up. He actually somebody made him surrender at some point, which was pretty funny. Like literally, he was just behind him, and he's just like, "Okay, would you like to surrender instead of me shooting you in the back?" And he's like, "Yep, yep, I surrender. I'm out." So, oh man, we get pretty close right there, but we lose zero lives with Gwendolyn's Mega Keg Blast. Yeah, get it going, Keg Blast it. Third time I went was my friend's bachelor's party. That one was pretty legit, pretty fair. Nothing crazy happened. I just remember one time, the one guy I shot him in the direct middle of the head, bonk, right in the forehead, and he got a horn. He got like a nice little bump right in the middle of his forehead, and it was just hilarious. Um, that time hurt pretty bad. I mean, I did get shot quite a bit. It made me realize how much paintballs can hurt. The sad thing was we did an unlimited respawns at one point. So you just get to go in and come out kind of as you please. And at some point, they just completely pushed up on us and had every single angle. So as soon as we would walk out into the thing, we get spawn killed. It was not very fun, to say the least. So we basically just gave up. We're like, we surrender. That was like the two funny things that happened. Anyways, this time around, uh, so anyways, by the way, if you don't know, guys, in another brick, you can delete the bricks on the left side over here to give yourself a lot of room to work with. I recommend going for wizards. You can use Oban Greenfoot or any sort of towers with infinite range like the Monkey Ace, the Heli Pilot, or anything. I don't think anything else does, but you can use any of those guys. That's going to allow you to see through the walls over here. And I think the wizards work best because, of course, you want a wizard that can hit not only the top spot over here, but also can reach around. And as the Bloons are trying to sneak through, he can still end up hitting those Bloons at the bottom here. But his main job is, of course, the Moab popping power. If you get Look at these two towers, though. We've got a wizard for Moab popping power. We've got a specter for Bloon popping power. When you combine them together, they basically can infinitely pop all types of Bloons. DDTs are a little bit on the different side, a little bit tough for a specter to pop, but the wizards are just so strong. I'm just not worried about it at all. So this last time around, I was fairly confident in my ability to play paintball, and other people hadn't gone before. So it's like I actually have an advantage over here. This is going to be fun. It was an outside place. The sad thing is it was like 85, 85 degrees at least, and the sun was just baking us. It was super hot, and they tried to set up an umbrella for us to try and like make us uh you know be able to chill down or whatever. But the sun was like straight above us, so the umbrella, the only place that it actually shaded, was right on the table that was in the way of us. So it was just absolutely terrible, man. We were just like, can we please have water? I don't want to dehydrate myself and die. Luckily, they did sell water there, and actually for pretty cheap, only $1 a bottle. Not too bad, man. Some places sell it for like $2 a bottle just to rip you off or whatever. Nope, fairly fair. And we're just like, we want 10 bottles of water, like 15 bottles of water. Just give us all the water. I remember just chugging, sitting there and chugging 2 legit bottles of water within like 20 minutes or so, and still being thirsty and not peeing. By the way, it was just that freaking hot out there. Uh, but anyways, I was actually pretty happy with the way I played. The first game though, they just split us up randomly. They did a 1-2 1-2 1-2 type thing, and the ones and twos split over. Sadly, on my team, I've got 3 people who'd never played paintball before, and on the other team, of course, they had pretty much everybody who had played paintball before, and it was actually pretty decent at paintball. Nobody had their own guns or anything like that. We went with the rentals, which they're not bad. They're not bad guns, but they definitely have a little bit of curve to them and everything. And I guess we finally get going. And yeah, the first game, oh, dude, I got freaking lit up. So all of my entire team just like the way you started off, if you guys don't know, you kind of just start at like a single location. So there's 2 teams. One team starts on the far left side, one team starts on the far right side. And you kind of basically just run up towards the middle, and you can stop at any point and kind of just chill if you want to behind some nice little barriers. So of course my team, the very first games they literally just like they walk up to the first barrier. Like that's it. They don't push up at all. They're just chilling in the very very back. It's literally like 4 people in the very back, and me, I'm pushed up like a little bit further. I'm up at like the next barrier. The problem is that's like one of the worst ways you can do it ever. You don't want to sit all the way in the back because then they can just sort of push up on you and go around the sides and take you down. So the first game, oh my god, dude, my team was just so freaking bad. We literally lost twice in a row. Um, they got 5 kills, we got 0 kills. They got 5 kills, we got 0 kills, twice in a row. And I'll admit, I didn't get any kills either. Like I wasn't a pro or anything like that. I was trying to shoot him, but they had good angles on us, and I realized I was one of the last people left in most of the situations. They actually came around and they were shooting us from the side. The worst thing was my one friend. He didn't just shoot me once. He went and went poo 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 poo. He shot me 5 times on the side of my ribs. So I have these crazy bruises over here, dude. It's insane. I ended up getting shot a 6th time as well, very close to that as well, but it's just on your ribs. It's like very, very tender. The first time we leave, I remember I just got out there and my arm was bleeding. I got shot in the arm as well. My arm was bleeding. They're like, "Are you bleeding?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And it hurts a little bit, but like I got the adrenaline flowing and everything. And the funny thing is everybody else got really scared about it. They're like, "Oh my god, the paintballs can make you bleed. Like this is the worst thing ever." I'm just like, "Whatever, dude. It's paintball." The funny thing is I also went in a t-shirt and shorts because I'm crazy and stupid and weird, and I'm just like, whatever. I don't really care about the pain. The marks don't really bother me either. It's like, what are they gonna do? Kill me? No, I don't think so, man. Bruises, they'll go away. My body's big and strong, right? Eventually, we got going and everything, and the one game that really made me proud was everybody on my team got out. It was a 5v1. I ended up taking down, or it was a 4v1, sorry. It was a 4v1. My entire team got out. I got 3 of the 4 people out, and I was about to get the last person out, but they ended up shooting me. So basically, I was aiming at the other person. I went and I did like a run around. I ran around everybody and shot everybody from the side. I got 3 people out. It was like Call of Duty, basically. But the 4th person got me before I got them, and didn't actually end up winning the game. But it was pretty epic nonetheless to get 3 out of the 4 people, and all in very quick succession, too. It was like literally a triple kill, if you could say so, in Call of Duty. Anyways, here we go, guys. This is the last few rounds over here. It was really fun. Maybe I'll finish the paintball story another day, but I had a blast. Overall, it was a very, very fun time, I have to say. I probably had like a 2-to-1 kill to death ratio or so. I was pretty happy with that. I don't know if I deserved it, but yeah, I'll take it, dude. It was just nice getting those few games where I got like 3 or 4 people out in one turn. I was like, wow, I didn't realize I could do something like that. I didn't realize I was so good like that. But here we go, guys. Going to finish alternate rounds right here. Pretty easy to follow strategy, losing no real lives over here. If you did end up enjoying, make sure you press that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And don't forget to press the little bell button if you want to. Ring a ring a ring. And have a super duper delicious day.